my much awaited recipe. I'm making arroz con gandules today. I got a couple of requests to make my recipe. Now listen, there's a ton of recipes out there for rice with pigeon peas, arroz con gandules. But I'm making my version. So for those of you who know how to make it or have made it some other way, it's okay. We all have our ways. We all tweak it a little bit, and that's fine. That's what makes it original. But there are some key components to the recipe that you gotta have. So we're going in with our rice. We're gonna be working with 3 cups of rice today. We're only gonna feed, it's just for my husband and I, but 3 cups of rice should feed anywhere from 6 to 10 people. 6 Puerto Ricans, maybe only 5 Puerto Ricans, and 10 regular people. We're going in with some tomato sauce, okay? So you need that. You need your sazon. I'm going in with sazon con achote, so I'm not going to be doing the oil with the annatto seed in it. I'm just doing a sazon con achote. Of course, you need your pigeon peas. These are the ones I like to use. Goja, the original. Sofrito, you have to have your sofrito. Mine is homemade, but you can get sofrito from Walmart, from any most Hispanic grocery stores in the frozen section. If you go to a Puerto Rican grocery store, you'll find homemade frozen sofrito in their freezer section. So, sofrito, we're gonna be using about a half a cup. So half a cup of that. I'm gonna be using 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. You can use olive oil. You can use avocado oil, whatever oil you want to use, okay? And some olives. We gotta have our olives. Okay? And we're seasoning it up with just adobo, okay? I'm not gonna do a lot more seasoning. Okay, I'm gonna bring you in pretty close so you can see what's going on here. You wanna have your pot nice and heated. I'm going in with about 1/3 cup of oil. Like, normally I don't measure my rice. Okay, I've been doing it for so long. I just kind of do it, you know. I measure with my heart, but I'm gonna measure it for you guys. So I got a half a cup of sofrito here, okay? That's gonna saute in there. Let's turn this down a little bit. You don't want it too high. Just keep everything on like a medium heat when everything starts to, when the pot heats up. Okay, we got that sauteing in there. And we're just gonna give it a few minutes, okay? We got that sauteing. I'm gonna throw in my olives too. Let those get nice and sauteed with a little bit of the olive juice. That's just gonna flavor it up. And a half a can of tomato sauce, all right? About a half a can. We're gonna let that get nice and bubbly, and then we're gonna come back. Okay, she's looking pretty good. It's all nice and sauteed. We're gonna go ahead and add the water in now. Okay, in here I have 2 cups of water. Okay, and I'm using 2 cups of water and whatever other liquid I have for 3 cups of rice. You can go medium grain rice is what I'm going to be using. You can use jasmine rice. You can use long grain rice. Long grain rice, add a little bit more water. It takes longer to cook. Okay, so I'm going in with the 2 cups of water. And now I'm also going to add in my gandules, okay? Now you want to add the gandules with all that juice because that's going to flavor up your rice. Okay? We're going to give that a few minutes to come to a boil, and then we're going to add the rice. We got our water, we got our sauce boiling, our water here boiling. My rice is ready to go in 3 cups washed medium grain. I'm gonna go in with that. You wanna wait till your water's nice and boiling, okay? Your gandules are in there. Your olives, the salsa, the sofrito, oil. Right, we're going in with the rice, washed. Use whatever rice you wanna use. If you're doing long grain, add a little more water. It takes longer to cook. Otherwise, it's going to be hard. Okay. To this, I'm going to season it up with adobo. Adobo has a lot of salt in it, so I'm not going in with any extra salt. All right. I'm going in with 2 packets of sazon con achote. This also has seasoning, also has salt, and it has the coloring, that nice arroz con gandules coloring that we all love. There we go. It gives it that nice coloring. All right, so let me get my oven mitt because this pot is rolling around on me. So we want to mix all that up nicely. Everything's already in there. It's really that simple. Like, it feels, I mean, the way I usually measure is how it feels when I'm mixing it up. It's not too loose. The rice is not too heavy, okay? It's not gonna hold up my spoon because this is just too big. But you can feel it. Not too loose, not too heavy. I wanna say it's like 1/8 of an inch off the rice. The water is just above the rice, okay? I don't know how else to explain it. You get a feel for it after making it a while. Everything is in there. We're gonna leave this on medium heat until the water starts to dry up, okay? After that, we're gonna go ahead and give it a turn and cover her up. Okay, another way to tell if you have enough seasoning in there, give it a taste. You know, take a little bit out. Careful, it's hot. Yum. That's perfect. The water is pretty much evaporated at this point. You see the little bit of oil on top and everything else? It's ready to go for its first turn. I like to make sure to scrape up everything under there, okay? Unless you like what we call pegao, okay? The pegao is all the sticky rice on the bottom. We don't eat a lot of pegao, so I like to make sure I scrape everything up, bring it to the top, bring it to the middle here, okay? Make sure you get everything, turn your pot as you're going. And, all right, we like to put it like all in the middle like this. Sorry for all the noise. We'll cover it up. It's gonna be about 20 minutes. We'll be right back and see what she looks like. It's been about 20 minutes. 25 minutes. Look at this beautiful rice. It looks amazing. Oh my gosh, it's nice. Let's just go ahead and turn it over. I usually turn it over so a lot of that rice on the bottom doesn't stick. As you see, there is a little bit that did get stuck, and which that's fine. Some people do like that, the pegao. You can leave it at the bottom. Otherwise, you flip it over, cover it up, and it softens up again. Okay, I'm just gonna take some here from the side. Look at this. Look at this beautiful rice. It looks and smells amazing. I'm serving it with an avocado. I have some steak and onions over here that I made, bistec encebollado. A typical meat to go with our Puerto Rican rice. Steak and onions, very typical dish in a Puerto Rican restaurant. We used to serve it at our restaurant all the time. It was sorry about that. It was one of the most requested dishes, okay? Go ahead and taste this with you. Grandpa is off hunting somewhere, so I'm just gonna take a sneak peek, a taste with you. So I don't have to make you wait. Look at this. It smells amazing. It's gonna be hot. Arroz con gandules. Make you some. If you have questions about where to get certain ingredients like the sofrito or whatever, adobo, let me know. I can help you with that. And enjoy this rice. It's easy to make, like 5-minute, 10-minute prep and 20 minutes to cook it. I mean, make you some.